This is a concept of levitation, air, ocean, and space vehicle. More or less could be used more either in space or in the ocean as a propulsion using kinetic inertia. So basically you got let's pretend this is a 10-pound um, bearing, a sphere rotating this way. This is just two, but in reality it's just the same. It's just one and the same. So it's just basically one. So as this rotating sphere is going this way, once it goes on this curve, because normally a body in motion will tend to go on a straight line, but if you force it to curve, and normally the inertia will keep on going forward. So basically when you make it turn forcefully, the inertia energy will make this whole object move forward. So let's say that it goes once and moves it forward once, but then it goes back over there. You don't want to make this object do the same thing that it did over here, because you don't want to go this way, and you don't want to go this way. You don't want to go back and forth. You don't want that, because if you make this object go right and then left, basically you're not moving anywhere, because you move one step forward and one step back, one step forward, one step back. Basically you're not moving forward at all. Basically you're doing sidestepping. You don't want that. So what you want to do is make this a sphere of weight, 10 pounds, rotate, and then force it to curve from a straight line to a complete curve, and that way it creates a body in motion going straight, but the whole object will go forward, even though this weight will curve back. So you have one motion going this way, but as it goes back, you don't want that weight going this way and doing the same thing on this direction. You don't want to pull it this way. So now what you have to have synchronized is this rotation. So this rotation has to synchronize with this weight. So as it rotates and synchronizes, you want to rotate this object 360 degrees. So if it's here and it completes a circle, you want to make sure it rotates. So this will actually spin, synchronize with the inside sphere weight, or 10 pounds, and then you already moved it, or you moved, synchronized with the movement of this. So now it's over here, so it's going to go this way, and now you're going to have the same direction, which is my right hand. So you're going to have the same direction movement. So now that was a second step. Now you got two. So every time it spins around, it goes in a complete circle, and it goes on this direction. So basically go movement, 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 movement. So you're actually moving this way. You're not moving one step forward and one step back. No, because you're spinning this around, synchronized with this motion, this rotating object. So as you rotate it and you synchronize with this will actually hit this curve always on this direction, on the right side, for example purposes. So you make this object going forward, forward, forward. Remember, this thing is spinning extremely fast. It's an engine. This engine's spinning fast. It's just basically it's spinning fast because it's synchronized with the inside of this. So as this curves, creates kinetic motion or energy moving this direction. You want to have this spin right here always in the right side. You don't want to have one step right and one step back. If you didn't have this rotation, that's what would happen. But because it rotates completely, so this is in the process of rotating this way. But since it's spinning, it's always going to be, the motion is going to be on the right side. So it's going to move the object this way. So this is a simple concept for levitation. So it's like basically jumping. But it's not just jumping. Let's say the engine's going spinning so fast, and the inside spinning so fast, synchronized. So it hits always this curve with the synchronized rotation, always to the right side, always the same location. So now what you have is this object spinning and the inside spinning. So it hits this curve always on the same direction. So it keeps the vehicle in the same direction. So now you have propulsion movement forward going in this direction. And you can control that. In the water, you can have this vehicle travel using just kinetic energy or propulsion. And it's just a concept. But anyway, remember, you have to have two things in this project, in this design. First of all, you have to have this spinning synchronized with the spinning tube inside the spinning sphere of maybe 10 pounds or higher or less. The heavier it is, the more you're jerking it this direction, moving it this direction. But it's because it's spinning so fast. Both of these are spinning, the inside tube spinning, the sphere spinning fast, synchronized with the spinning of the outside. It's spinning like, instead of having spinning like 1, 2, 3, it's spinning so fast it's actually, you won't feel it jerking. It'll be like smooth, just like a car. You actually move the objects smoothly in one direction. So this is a kinetic propulsion energy, and it could be used for astronauts in space, using the same kinetic force to move it outside the space station to go in a direction they want, or underwater. You could also use it for propulsion using this kinetic engine to propel it from point A to point B inside the water. And if it's powerful enough and this object's heavier enough, you can, in theory, use it for levitation purposes. Well, there you go, guys. This is one of my inventions. I actually was thinking about this. I couldn't get it out of my head in a few days, and I was thinking about it for a couple of days, and it came to my mind out of the blue. So it's a cool concept. It's a levitation concept for a vehicle for underwater space, or possibly levitation purposes. The uses are unlimited. So there you go, folks.